My time in New Zealand is soon to come to an end, and I've been long overdue for a trip down memory lane. While Auckland was the place where this entire journey started, I did have to make a choice on what direction I would go to start the official journey here in New Zealand, and that direction would ultimately be north, to the end of the road at Cape Reinga. My first stop, the Hibiscus coast. It's always weird going to a place for a second time. In between that first and second time, you experience so much, you've seen things, you have a story to tell. In my case, this is the third time I'm returning to Orewa, and it feels weird, but it feels exhilarating. This is truly where it all began. I came to this town with a fresh mind. I would anticipate seeing so much, but just enjoying the simplicity of a small coastal town. I did have a hard time being here as I was transitioning from the climate of Hawaii, leaving my girlfriend in Hawaii, and just adapting to a new change. When I left this town, I didn't have a plan other than to just go with the flow, hitchhike, and find my way to the end of the road. New Zealand is, what I would find out, is a very abstract country. When I mean by abstract, it's beautiful on a level that you don't think it's real. And starting my time here in Orewa, you start to see that with the calm water and the cliffs surrounding the town and the islands in the distance. This was the perfect way to start my time around the country, anticipating all that I would see. To know that I started my journey here and just wondering how my journey would turn out. If I would buy my dream motorcycle and explore New Zealand my way. If I would see all the beauty that New Zealand has to offer, regardless of how I did it. 9 months later, I'm back in Orewa, on my dream motorcycle, reflecting back on all that I've done. 9 months I've been here, and I've seen just about most of the country the way I wanted to. I did it. So no, it took me a mere 5 to 10 minutes to get here on a motorcycle, and reflecting back on the first time I was here, I put in a lot of work to get here. I have to remember that at that time, I was still with a cane, barely able to walk still, recovering from my Achilles tendon rupture and surgery last year. You know, the amount of work you put into doing something, it always comes with a reward. And the reward was a beautiful sunrise here, and having this whole beach to myself. Here I am, back, reminiscing on how far I've come along. Being able to stand and walk on 2 feet normally again. That is truly a blessing. But while I'm up here, there's one person that I met on my journey that really spiritually helped me enjoy New Zealand. All right.
Hi.
Meeting some more amazing people on the road. Kiwi people are awesome. Say hello. Cheers. Thank you for the coffee.
Yeah, it was lovely to meet him. Hi.
Joanna, excuse me. 9 months ago, I came to New Zealand and I made a statement that Kiwi people are awesome. They're kind and they're very warm and welcome. I made the statement.
And I'm one of them.
She's one of them. I made the statement when I met her, and here I am, back once again, reconnecting and just enjoying her company, just reconfirming that Kiwi people are absolutely awesome. It's good to see you again. It's good to reconnect.
It's really cool to meet him too.
It's
again.
truly a blessing.
And it's a pity that he hasn't got another helmet, so he can't take me for a bike ride. That's the way it is.
Hey, maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe.
My final stop of the day brings me back to Shakespeare Regional Park. This was kind of like a day trip I took from Orewa. It was remembered as a simple day. This video is just as simple as this day I've had. It allowed me to reflect on a lot of past lessons I learned. I did begin traveling, but I was still kind of on shaky ground on being able to fully do what I love doing, and that's traveling. And what I did that day was begin a new part of me, and that was taking it slow, and enjoying life as it just comes to me without any expectations. I lived a lot of my life having expectations for a lot of things, and you know what? I got naturally let down. And ever since that day, I don't live that way anymore. Another thing I also remember is, not only anticipating a whole journey, but that was when I expressed to my fellow YouTubers that I wanted a motorcycle, and that was my dream. That was my goal. I didn't know where I'd buy one. I didn't know even if I would buy one. I just knew I really wanted to buy a motorcycle. 9 to 10 months later, I wasn't walking here. I rode here. It's crazy how life works the way it does, and how a positive mindset can really bring you to appreciate just the little things in life. In my case, it's walking. When I first got here, I was blessed with the ability to be able to walk again. And here I am now. Nothing's changed. I'm forever grateful to be able to have 2 feet, to be able to walk, to be able to ride my motorcycle, to be able to go wherever I want, whenever I want, and however I want. Just like the first time I came here. It's a simple day, where once I would anticipate all I would see, and today, reflecting on all I've seen and all I've done, living my ultimate dream within a dream, having a motorcycle and exploring New Zealand. It's good to reflect on just the amazing things I've done in this country. All good things must come to an end, and it will come to a point where I have to sell my motorcycle and end my chapter in New Zealand, only to begin a new one. But for now, I just want to share with the world that it's just truly awesome to create a dream, work hard towards it, live that dream, and share with others to live theirs too. As always, it's a pleasure sharing my journey with you, sharing my experiences, and sharing my achievements to hopefully one day inspire you to do the same also. Until next time, cheers and happy travels.